Hey, Teresa McGallagher here with another version of Surviving Coronavirus Lockdown Quarantine Time. And I'm going to talk tonight about another thing that you can do to help you feel better while you're trapped at home or bombarded by negative messages from the media. Tonight I would like to talk about the benefits of Tai Chi and Qigong. A lot of Americans are not familiar with these centuries-old mind-body practices, but they can be extremely useful for helping you to combat stress, lower depression, decrease pain, and improve your overall health, specifically your balance and also your mental health, your reasoning. As people get older, these are especially important, and oftentimes you will see older people practicing Tai Chi. More frequently in areas with large Asian populations, you'll see people doing it outside, sometimes in the park. But I myself took Tai Chi classes for 5 years at the community center where I lived, and I really enjoyed it. There are different versions of Tai Chi. There's the Yang version, the Wu, and the Chen styles, and all of them are good. They're just simply variations on this practice, but the practice involves clearing the blockages of energy that flow through your body. So the belief in Eastern medicine is that certain things will disrupt the flow of Qi, which is the universal life force in our body, and those things include aging and surgery or illness, suppressing one's emotions, and poor diet. So Tai Chi can be a very beneficial practice for undoing those blockages, getting the energy flowing through your body so that you can move through life more gracefully and with better health. It's not hard to learn Tai Chi. The hardest part about it is learning how to relax. There are a lot of movements to learn that are named after things in nature, like wave hands like clouds, and white crane spreads its wings. These are translated into English, of course. But what I found was when I started to practice Tai Chi, I often held tension in my body and was completely unaware of it. So when I had to do wave hands like clouds, my instructor would say, your hands are really tense. You need to relax your fingers, relax your hands. And that really took some focus, and to be able to move and do this moving meditation while breathing, while keeping my balance, while remembering the movements, and while letting go of the tension in the muscles. But it did get easier and easier, and eventually I moved from the beginning class to the intermediate class and finally to the advanced class, where we used weapons, not real weapons, but wooden swords and sabers and sticks, which was really fun. Now, Qigong is a very similar practice. However, Qigong can be done not only standing up, but also sitting or lying down. And instead of involving a series of movements, Qigong involves a specific movement with a specific intention. For example, breathing in a certain way to increase oxygen to a certain part of the body and to increase the energy flow to an area where you may be struggling with some difficulty. And the difference between Qigong and just calisthenics is the intention setting portion of it. So if you are doing calisthenics and you're just stretching, for example, you might think about raising your arms over your head. But in Qigong, you would raise your arms over your head and think, I'm pulling energy down from the universe, from God, down to the body, down through the feet, down to the ground. And this intention setting gives it a whole different quality. So Qigong literally means energy work. Qi is the word for energy in Chinese. It's Qi in Japanese. You may have heard of Reiki, which also involves moving the energy in the body. And the Qigong can also be practiced not only by yourself, but by a practitioner who moves the energy through you. But there are videos on the internet that you can watch for learning to practice both Tai Chi and Qigong. And both of them involve breathing as well as the moving and the meditation. So these are some tips that I have for you. If you're not an athletic person and you don't want to jump around and do a lot of high impact, sweaty type of activity, Tai Chi is the perfect exercise for you to keep you healthy, both physically and mentally. And that is what I have to share with you today. I hope that these Facebook Lives that I've been doing for the past month are adding value to your life, and maybe you've been able to pick up some tip or technique that you can use to help you stay more calm, more relaxed, more focused, and more centered during this stressful period in our nation's history. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below in the comments section, or let me know what you think, what you found to be useful. And that's all I have for this evening. So namaste and see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me.